Chapter 17 of Trains at Work. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by John Brandon. Trains at Work by Mary Elting Folsom. Chapter 17. At the Head End. At the head end, a streamlined train has several cars that are different from passenger cars. One of them is built for the people who work on the train. It has berths where they sleep, shower rooms, lockers for clothes. The stewardess and the conductor may have offices there, too. The men in the engine crew, of course, don't stay with the train. They change at division points. Some trains take a railway post office car along at the head end. It does the work of a small post office. Regular mail clerks in the car sort letters and cancel the stamps. They toss out bags of mail at stations where the train doesn't stop. At the same time, a long metal arm attached to the car reaches out and picks up the mail bags that hang from hoops beside the track. The men who work in the post office car have learned to be very accurate and fast. They need to know the names and locations of hundreds of towns and cities so they can toss each letter into exactly the right sorting bag. The railway express car carries packages of all kinds. It has refrigerated boxes for small quantities of things like fresh flowers and fish. The idea for express cars started long ago, before the government's regular post office system had been worked out well. In those days, people often wanted to send valuable packages or letters in a hurry, but they had no way to do it. So some young men who were known to be very honest took on the job. Sometimes they carried parcels or letters in locked bags. Sometimes in their own tall stovepipe hats. Gradually, they got so much business they had to hire a whole car from the railroad. They were the grandfathers of the Railway Express that now owns hundreds of cars. In springtime, the expressman often travels with noisy cargo. That in the season when chicken farmers begin sending baby chicks in boxes all over the country. Pet animals usually ride in the baggage car, along with suitcases, trunks, and bicycles. All kinds of pets travel on trains. You check them just the way you check a suitcase, and the baggage man takes care of them. He's used to dogs and cats and birds, but once a baggage man had to mind a huge sea cow all the way from New York to St. Louis. Sometimes dogs get so fond of trains that they spend their whole lives riding with friendly engineers or baggage men. Cooks and waiters in the diner save scraps for them to eat. The most famous traveler of all was a Scottish terrier named Oni. During his long life, he covered more than 150,000 miles, riding in railway post office cars. The men put tags on his collar showing where he had been. Finally, he collected so many tags that he had to have a harness to hold them. When he died, the post office department had him stuffed and put in its museum. End of chapter 17. Recording by John Brandon.